And we're back.
We made it.
Thanks.
Sort of. If you can hear us, give us a thumbs up. Like this video if
like
you
the
can
video.
hear us.
Please like the video, love the video, be shocked by the video. So many different reactions that you could be to this video, but be all of them or none of them. Well, no, at least one. At least one. And share for all your friends. We are back. This is Wampaslayer Live. We're having audio issues. I don't know if we don't sound as we usually do, but we're still here and we still want to talk to you. Today's nerd question, if you were watching the previous video, there was a card. There's no card anymore. What is your favorite bad movie? Not necessarily, you know, a bad movie that is just so bad that it's good, like The Room or Sharknado.
No, that was a good movie.
Wait, Sharknado?
Yeah.
No, it's all.
No, that was a great movie.
I put our question as a comment here.
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah, let us know in the comment section, what is your favorite bad movie? We're going to start with Nate. We have props today.
We do. So we kind of went more with straight up Rotten Tomatoes scores, and this one hurts me because not only am I a big fan of the franchise, this is probably my favorite one in the franchise, and that is Die Hard with a Vengeance.
That's your
the
favorite?
Third Die Hard movie. I think it is my favorite. Samuel L. Jackson and Bruce Willis running around the city is just fantastic.
It was really fun.
I mean, the second one is the first movie I saw, and then I went back and saw the first one. But the third one is just, I think, is my favorite. And it's like a 40%, 40-something% on Rotten Tomatoes. And I feel like Rotten Tomatoes has just a hatred for sequels. And sequels always just get busted upon.
It's actual critics.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Critics do, and Rotten Tomato reflects that. But, yeah, Die Hard with a Vengeance is my first. I love this movie, and I can't believe people don't. All right. Evan, what do you got?
All right. So, for me, what I've got
is a very Evan movie.
See, my problem with the term bad movies is these are all the movies that I like and enjoy anyway. So, B-monster movies, I don't know, anything else you could possibly imagine. You're like, you know, that was a bad movie. No.
So you're saying we should just pick up the phone, scan your movie collection, and you don't
and
have to say anything?
Yes. But we're going to go with Godzilla Final Wars for my favorite bad movie because, generally speaking, most people don't like Godzilla movies. Those people aren't my friends, but that's okay. It's okay to be wrong sometimes.
So tell us a little bit about Final Wars. Who does Godzilla fight?
Everybody. Literally every single monster from every monster movie in the Godzilla universe, Godzilla fights, which is why I like it. Then also, the humans end up being some sort of super meta-human things, and they fight. So you've got, like, Matrix Kung Fu action in between Godzilla fighting giant monsters, and it is everything I want in a movie to ever be.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure. From Bridget Halcomb.
You almost said her maiden name.
I did.
Yeah. I've actually never seen Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I was a little too young for Pee-wee Herman.
I saw Pee-wee's Big Adventure when the Southgate Meyer was still a drive-in theater.
God, you're old.
That used to be a drive-in theater?
Right? It was a drive-in theater.
Idea.
My grandfather lived in the neighborhood next to it. We could sit on his roof, see the screen, and tune your radio to the thing. And I watched that from the roof of my grandfather's garage at the drive-in theater. But yeah, all the Pee-wee movies were classics.
89% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Apparently, everyone agrees with you.
So the critics agree with you, Bridget.
that is a good movie.
But do you know anybody that doesn't like Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
I unfortunately probably know a lot of people that don't know who Pee-wee is.
I mean, you do work with a lot of children.
I do.
I'm gonna guess this is Mike G, but Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber. Let's get a rating from our producer.
I mean, Dumb and Dumber was a great
Dumb and Dumber was a fun
movie of its time.
It's
Jim Carrey at his height.
Yeah.
Or not even at his height. I mean, he was getting up there.
No, that was
92?
Jim Carrey, right?
That was before.
We got a 66%.
66%
on Rotten Tomatoes.
For that kind of movie, like I would have guessed that, but as a movie goer, not a critic, I enjoyed it a lot.
I'm going to go with my first movie is Tommy Boy. It's 44% on Rotten Tomatoes, but it's Chris Farley and David Spade, just a fantastic road trip movie. And I absolutely love this. I have been able to quote it back when I was in high school. I quoted the entire movie because that's what high schoolers do. But
Nice.
I'm looking at
But who
what
says
you're
it?
showing me,
Who
but
said-
I don't believe.
This is from Wampaslayer, so I'm going to guess it's Mike.
I don't believe the
Space Jam,
I don't believe Space Jam got a 37%.
37% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I also love Space Jam.
I feel like you love Space Jam if you grew up when Space Jam came out. I could understand people who are already older and people who are kids now not having the same love for that movie.
Well, no. Now, can you scroll up on that one? The thing is that the critics
yeah.
would have grown up with Looney Tunes at the time,
Yeah,
and so they just didn't want to see Looney Tunes playing basketball with Michael
I
Jordan.
guess. I don't know.
Whatever.
The way he said that was, yeah, they don't want to see no Looney Tunes playing with basketball. Michael Jordan.
Apparently that's frowned upon.
Who says that?
Beth Gassel.
Oh, Beth.
Ah.
The Twilight movie. 48% on Rotten Tomatoes. I gotta say that's just awful.
I watched that movie.
Me and Jerry actually sat and did a marathon and watched all. I borrowed it from my sister, and she thought I was just making a joke for her to come over, and I was like, nope, really, bring me all the Twilight movies. Jerry and I are going to commit and watch all the Twilight movies.
How much did you have to drink that day?
It just, I mean, we played on our phones a lot while we were watching it,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Bridget brought back up Dumb and Dumber 2, the newest
The
one.
new one. I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen the sequel.
It was very funny.
It was pretty funny.
And you know what? I mean, that's the third movie in the series. You know, there's When Harry Met Lloyd
We don't
that
take
nobody
that.
talks about. But
Well, what is there? Dumb and Dumber?
yeah, that's When Harry Met Lloyd.
Oh, okay.
And then this is Dumb and Dumber 2. So this is because When Harry Met Lloyd was direct to DVD, I think. I'm gonna turn off our monitor. But I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the new one.
Oh, it was funny. The opening joke was maybe the best part of the whole movie, of why it's been such a long gap between the first and second movies.
What is it?
Just that Jim Carrey's character has been in the mental asylum, pretending to have had a mental break after losing Swanson or who is she, from the first movie.
Yeah.
But Harry comes to visit him every day and everything, and then it's been 20 years, and Jim Carrey's like, gotcha! And it's all just a joke, and
All right.
it was a good start.
We're gonna start a fight right now because this is ridiculous. I'm gonna look
This-
at. Do you know what? Do you know?
It's 31 or 32% Hook.
I really like that movie.
Out of all of our bad movies, this is the lowest rated. And yeah, this is
30%.
an amazing cast. It's just a great movie. I don't know why it's so low. Get enraged. Be angry about this.
Listen, 1991's Hook. Robin Williams, Dustin Hoffman. Who else is in that? Julia Roberts.
Carrie Fisher and George Lucas, which I just learned the other day,
Are cameos.
are
in there.
hidden cameos.
Wait, they're in there?
They're the couple that are making out when they fly over top that float up in the air. That's Carrie Fisher and George Lucas pretending to make out. Aww.
Drop
This one's from Al Armiak.
Dead
I have that on
Fred.
VHS.
Big Al.
Fantasy Guru, Big Al.
Wow.
Drop Dead Fred, 9% on Rotten
You
Tomatoes.
picked a real winner there, Al.
I honestly, I love that movie when I
I've
was
never
a kid.
seen that movie.
It's a weird one, but
All right.
Can you look up Warm Bodies, Dave?
Bridget's got a new one.
what's that say? Drop Dead Gorgeous, 44%. I don't know what that is.
It's a fantastic movie. Of
Oh,
course.
really?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's 44% on Rotten
Yeah.
Tomatoes, Dave. But let's see. You don't have another one?
No.
Okay.
All right. You
Austin-
got another bad one?
Austin
Alright.
Powers 2 and 3. Both 50%. Both fantastic movies. I mean, they're not as good as the first, but
I liked 2. I don't know how I feel about 3.
The third one wasn't as good. They
No.
deteriorated.
they
Yeah.
do deteriorate. I think 2 might have been the best.
Austin Powers was the first DVD I ever bought.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's our next week nerd question.
And when I went and saw the second one, I was a big Austin Powers fan, I had my friend shave the British flag into my head.
Because that's just something that high schoolers do. Cabin Boy. Who says Cabin Boy?
This is Stephen Domain or Domain.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
Steve, who used to play volleyball with us.
Oh, okay.
What was that? 46%.
46.
I'm-
Audience score 41.
Wow.
So
That's-
you're on both sides of that fence. You got another one?
Sure. This is another one. Like I was kind of surprised was so low because I really like them both, and both of them are really low. But the National Treasure movies. This is kind of when Disney started doing a live-action movies that appealed to adults but were still kid-friendly. So they did National Treasure and Pirates of the Caribbean, both started around that time. And I thought they did a fantastic job. It was a fun action movie, but it was still something that a kid could watch and wasn't like inappropriate. But it had a cool storyline. It had like
It's almost Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
esque.
yeah, and it's Nicolas Cage.
And think of all the Nicolas Cage memes we got from this movie.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I really dug it. It did not deserve to be in
I'm
the
going to
40s.
steal
Joe
the Declaration
Dirt.
of Independence. Joe Dirt. Who says Joe Dirt?
Chris Rushlow.
Oh, Chris. Thanks for watching, Chris. 11% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I like that movie.
But what's the audience score on that one?
63.
See, that's the thing, and this is my next movie. 8% on Rotten Tomatoes. But if you have watched Grind, you know how absolutely fantastic.
If you are one of the 5 people who has watched that movie,
Huh?
Hold it still is what I was going to say.
And if you haven't seen it, it's a fantastic skateboarding movie. 75% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. So that is a huge disconnect between critics and just regular people. Death to Smoochie. Who says that? Bridget. I actually loved Death to Smoochie. Robin Williams and Edward Norton. Dark comedy. I think that was a Jon Stewart movie. I think he directed it. 42% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's a lot of fun.
Danny DeVito directed it.
Oh, Danny DeVito. Very dark.
yeah, it is.
Very dark. But Jon Stewart was in it.
What about, okay, thinking of movies that no one's probably seen, Strange Brew. Rick Moranis and Dave Thomas.
Oh.
From back in the day. I have no idea if people thought that was a good movie or not, but it was a really great movie.
What's it called? Strange Brew?
Strange Brew.
I don't think I've seen that one.
I have it somewhere.
Is that like when they were doing the characters?
Yeah, the Mackenzie brothers.
Yeah. 73%.
Oh, well then never mind. It's a wonderful movie. Everyone should watch it.
All right, I'll go with another one.
Yeah,
and
go
this
ahead.
is, I mean, what really started his career. And I can understand why he didn't get a high critical rating, but Billy Madison is really low. And this is what gave us the great years of Adam Sandler. I feel like was all because of Billy Madison.
From 95 to I would even push it to 2006.
Yeah, I mean, this was the beginning of Adam Sandler. It was his Ace Ventura. And I have no idea what that is.
The Gleaming Cube.
Gleaming the Cube.
Oh,
Chris
Gleaming.
Rushlow and Big Al.
See,
This does not have a score on Rotten Tomatoes.
it doesn't have a score.
Who's in it?
Christian
Is
Slater.
that, I was saying,
I
is that
say Christian
wow.
Slater and
And
don't
so
know
it's
that
not
other
even
guy.
rated.
It won't even show up.
Huh.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, 29%. 29%.
29% on Rotten Tomatoes. We're getting a lot of good movies that we need to check out because I'm actually want to watch Drop Dead Fred later on tonight.
I have it on VHS.
Do we have a VCR in the house?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Why
Okay. Here's a movie that I will fight people on, and people do not like this movie, but when it came out in 2003, I absolutely loved it, and it's once again very quotable for me. Mike Myers' Cat in the Hat, a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes, and people absolutely hate it because it destroyed the book or
It
something.
was in the MJR opening
For
song
years.
forever. It always ended with that cat
With
and hat
the-
scene. Yep.
I almost slapped you in the face.
you apparently knew what I was thinking about the movie.
Hey, Dave, did you look up Warm Bodies?
I'm trying to get
Here, no, you stay on that. I'll look up Warm Bodies.
Because that was a while ago. Did you guys see Warm Bodies?
No.
Jessica put that in a while ago. It was kind of funny. It was about like a
Wasn't that
zombie.
Wasn't that a TV show, or am I thinking of something else?
There was a
80%.
kind of similar. Okay.
80% on
Yeah,
Rotten Tomatoes.
it was actually pretty good. It was about a zombie who like still kept their personality, but was a zombie. So 80%, that's legit.
and that was right during the zombie craze.
Yeah, and they tried to go kind of a slightly make it a
Yeah.
romantic comedy.
Crybaby. Who says Crybaby?
Stephen Domine's wife.
Ooh, 73% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's an old Depp movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I've ever seen it. I
No?
just like recognize the cover.
The core. Who says the core? Does Dave Halpin say the core?
There's a number of people talking about the core. I can't highlight the individual, but
That was like the opposite of Armageddon, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's not a good movie, but it's a movie I like.
41% on Rotten Tomatoes, the core. It's just, I don't know. I haven't seen the core. I saw Sphere. Do you remember Sphere?
The problem was, wow. I mean, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Bridget brought up the Christopher Guest movies, and those are by no means bad movies, and Rotten Tomatoes agrees with you.
Waiting for Guffman, 91% on.
I would say
Certified Fresh.
Certified.
I would say Christopher Guest movies, though, are probably movies that would get a very low user rating.
91, that's exactly the
Really?
same.
Because I'm surprised. Because I feel like they're a certain brand of comedy that if you don't like that kind of comedy, you won't like his movies.
We were talking about like the what was the name? Like Rushmore, Life Aquatica.
Yeah.
Wes Anderson.
Wes Anderson. I hate those movies.
Yeah.
I hate all of those movies.
Fight him.
But like this
Fight
is
him.
Spinal Tap, Waiting for Guffman,
Best in Show.
Best in Show.
Yeah, those are all
the Prairie Dog
movies.
Companion. I think is that Christopher Guest?
I don't know what that one is. What do we got? My Best Friend is a Vampire. Not even rated on Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, the users.
What
The
is the
user is
user?
59%.
That's Chris Rushlow.
Chris Rushlow.
Interesting.
My Best Friend is a Vampire. 49% on Rotten Tomatoes, more recent. It's the first Now You See Me movie. I
like that movie.
I really liked the
Yeah, you did. It's the theft movie.
where
magic.
the magicians.
Uh,
I love. No, you saw it.
you saw it. We watched it together.
Aw. Mallrats. The first Kevin Smith movie I ever saw,
55%.
and started my love of Kevin Smith. They keep saying they're going to do a sequel, but we'll see. Two other horror movies that are really low: Saw and Final Destination. And I don't like horror movies, but I actually kind of enjoyed both of those movies.
Who said Mallrats, by the way? Sorry.
I'm sorry, Mike.
Okay, I thought Final Destination was actually kind of cool and unique, and Saw the first one was kind of cool because it was different.
Yeah.
It got a little crazy and out of hand, but another classic that I feel like everybody of our generation loves, and I still try to bring to my students, Home Alone is a really low-rated, somewhere in the 40% movie. And I think it just, I don't know, the violence against adults, I don't know.
Didn't that win an Emmy or an Oscar or something?
No.
Oh no, it's one of the top
I don't
10 most
think so.
grossing films.
That I believe.
I was thinking of
But
the dog
this is like
joke.
a watch every
But,
Christmas classic.
Rubber.
What is?
Rubber?
Oh, that movie!
You've never seen Rubber?
Oh my
I've never
god!
seen
Rubber
I've
is
never
about a
seen
murder,
Rubber.
a tire that becomes sentient and murders
No,
people.
no, it's about a movie.
That's
about
true, yeah, they're
a
making-
tire that murders people.
That's Beth Gassel.
60,
Oh my god.
60. Wait, hang on.
That
Is
movie-
somebody writing down these movies like so that we can watch them
Say
at
that
some
again.
point?
Say what is it
Come.
about?
It's a movie about making a movie about a homicidal tire. It's just like 2 hours of this tire rolling down a road, killing people, like happening to kill people.
But that was 68% on Rotten Tomatoes, so that's actually pretty good. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say They Live, but it's 84% certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes.
Bad Boys 2 is a low-rated one.
You ain't seen Bad Boys 2?
And I thought Bad Boys 2 was a good movie. I mean, Bad Boys 1 is better, but Bad Boys 2 is a really low-rated movie that I don't agree with. And I don't know about you guys out there if you've seen Boondock Saints. I have not actually seen Boondock Saints.
I love Boondock.
But it is really low. It's like 20%
Really?
on Rotten
All right,
Tomatoes.
that's that.
And that's one
that
that's
is-
a big
Well, like cult
following,
classic. Yeah. I love Boondock Saints.
Do you have
Bad
another one?
Boys 2, 23%. I mean, did you guys ever see Out Cold?
Yes.
Oh, no.
It was a stupid comedy. It's 3% or 8%, I forgot. It is super low. It's the guy gets his junk caught in a hot tub is like one of the funniest scenes in the movie.
That's
He's
Tom
like stuck
Cruise.
there all night. But it's just about a bunch of snowboarders who work at a thing.
The original Teenage
No.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No, it's not.
Who says it first?
Chris Rushlow.
Chris Rushlow, 40% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That is. Oh.
I mean, you have Uncle Phil as the Super Shredder,
No, that was.
or
the
that was a
second one.
cartoon, or no?
I don't.
No, because it was a Japanese guy. It was.
No, I thought.
No. What are you?
That's the remake you're talking about.
No. The first Teenage Turtle movie. Uncle Phil was not the Shredder at all. I don't know where that's coming
I
from.
thought he was.
But
The garbage. I didn't know that they had a movie. The Garbage Pail Kids. Did anybody say that?
Chris Rushlow.
Chris, man, you're like
0%.
he is plucking
Zero.
gems. just
Audience
out of-
27%. So there's an audience out there.
People have watched this movie.
Watch this
The
movie.
original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so much better than the new ones.
That's so good. It's
so much
good.
better. Weird Science, 56%.
Who said Weird Science?
Chris
Chris?
again. Again.
He said
great.
also Ferris Bueller, which is 81.
Yeah.
81, certified fresh.
Yeah.
Check the Breakfast Club, because we saw St. Elmo's Fire on a list earlier and it was in the 40s. But now I'm stuck on who played Shredder in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Breakfast Club,
89%.
89%.
Yeah, okay, I can see that. Because I also thought a wrestler played Shredder.
Kevin Nash
Kevin Nash.
was the Super Shredder at the end of the second one.
Yeah, in the original
The
movie,
original one, it was the
wasn't
I
he
don't know,
Japanese?
he was
Yeah,
Japanese.
no, he
Yeah.
was Japanese. Yeah,
James
Okay.
Saito.
James Saito.
Um,
I like that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are credited.
I love that Casey Jones in that movie is great. April is great.
Who played
That-
And they
Everyone
stay
is-
pretty
yeah.
true to the story of the Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles.
And weren't they Muppets? Weren't they made by the Jim Henson Company?
Yes. they
oh
were
yeah,
made by
yeah.
the Jim
But they
Henson
were
Company.
people inside.
Yeah.
costumes.
Yeah, they were really cool turtle suits.
Yeah.
But that's one of my
come on.
favorite movies to watch.
Casey
I don't know.
Jones at the end murdering Shredder by accident. Whoops! Oh, I just killed somebody. Like so nonchalantly.
All right, time to go home, kids. Let's see. One of my favorite movies as a kid was The Three Ninjas. Do you remember the Three Ninjas?
Yes.
I own. I think I still have it. I had the VHSs for the Three Ninjas Kick Back,
Yeah.
and the third one, whatever it was called.
High Noon or something like that.
Wasn't there a
was
Surf's
something like that.
Up or something?
Surf Ninja.
There you go,
Yeah.
Surf Ninjas.
Surf Ninja. That is the greatest. It was one of the greatest movies ever.
Oh, they just get worse, the Ninja Turtle movies.
To be fair, the
Teenage
third one was not.
I mean,
a
they
good
do kind of
movie.
get worse, but
Bringing up Vanilla Ice with Chris.
Yeah, keep scrolling up. I want to down. I want to keep. Is that the
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay one?
That one deserves
22%.
less
What
than
about the
22%.
cartoon?
I'm sorry, foot soldiers with machine guns. That right there, just
I didn't see when I found that they were aliens.
That was
I,
scored.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
They weren't
It wasn't
actually
scored.
aliens.
The TMNT that
It's not
came.
scored, yeah.
Really?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
But they weren't actually aliens. Like that was the thing that came out.
It was supposed. That was the
supposed
original
to.
thing.
They
Yeah.
had rewritten it.
but all the foot soldiers aren't ninjas. They're just
They're soldiers.
people with machine guns. They're like bad guys that shoot them.
What's the
But-
point of Ninja Turtles if they're not doing ninja?
Yeah.
With
It
Captain
was,
America himself.
that was I love that one.
I actually really like that one. That actually had a good soundtrack. TMNT
The animated.
the story was really good.
came
too.
out in 2007, I want to say. 34%.
Yeah, the TMNT animated.
Chris Evans was Casey Jones.
I did not know that.
Huh.
But okay, we love your responses, but that's going to do it for us here at the.
Well, here, Adam gave us a fun fact.
What?
Ninja Turtles didn't use weapons in the second one because parents complained they actually had weapons in the first one.
I feel like
Did
I've
they
heard
not
about that.
use
No, they
weapons?
didn't. Because I remember the first opening credits. Michelangelo has combat cold cuts, and he was beating people up with pieces of salami.
Oh boy! But I mean, I remember I had like the plastic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys, like the sword.
Yeah.
and
But in the second, I mean, I'm sorry if ninja is in the title, expect that it's a movie about fighting.
Willow. Who said Willow?
Mike.
Mike. 48%. I haven't seen Willow.
That's a classic. A Legend is probably pretty low too, I would guess.
Okay, but for real, that is going to do it for us here at the Wampaslayer Live video podcast. Thank you guys for joining us through our technical difficulties. Make sure you're following us on Twitter. Don't follow Nate. Follow Evan on Twitter at
EJ Soup.
Follow me on Twitter at AceRight4. Follow all of us on Twitter at Wampa Media.
Instagram now too.
Oh, is it just Wampaslayer? Mike, post the.
We have an Instagram.
Instagram at Wampaslayer. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Wampaslayer. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. So if you missed any of this, then we post it on our YouTube page, and you can.
And if you want to see us extra live, like actually in person, This Sunday, come to Detroit Festival of Books in Easter Market, or next Thursday, come to Michigan Science Center for their After Dark Adults Only. We will be both places, and you can really be with us live.
Also, not only that, you'll be able to buy T-shirts very soon. $10.
Yeah, if you just want a shirt, tell one of us and give us $10.
That's 2 steps. Follow Dave on Twitter at
Alien512.
Thank you, Dave, for being our technical producer today. You got to be on the other side to end the video.
Don't call that out though, because we had a big problem.
Blame Dave.
Make sure you like the podcast tomorrow at noon. Share all of our posts. React to them. This is how we get people involved and get more likes to our page, and we can do more stuff like this. Thanks once again, Dave, to our technical producer who has made everything that we do great.
Yeah. I mean,
the lights, the camera, the technology.
We're the action.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for a green screen.
Green screen. It's
No, we're going on location. It's not a green screen. There will not be a green screen anywhere.
Hi, we're in Delaware.
What's a green screen of Delaware look like?
Haven't you ever seen Wayne's World?
Imagine being magically whisked away to
That's right.
Delaware. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back next week, Sundays at 8. Make sure you notify.
do all of those things.
Notify. How do they get notifications?
I don't know. It's not available for me right now,
Okay,
so we're still working on it.
On a computer
Please
to do it.
I believe-
stalk us as much as you would
I
like.
believe if you click on the 3 dots, there's an option to say, notify me when Wampaslayer goes live. Do that as well, and you can watch our videos right when we go live. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back next week.